the headset bearing. On the top side fits perfectly. The hole for the brake cable hydraulic is not too low. I've seen them quite a bit lower, so that makes it pretty safe. It looks really good. So if you dry fit it, that's what it's going to look like. Really beautiful. Hey everyone, and what's up, and welcome to my channel. Yes, I bought a new gravel frame from China. Ooh, scary. By the way, most carbon frames are made in China, but I bought this frame, BXT, because I just have a colleague riding it, and he's had some good experiences with it. So he's been riding it now for 2 years, almost 2 years, and no problem. So we're gonna have a look at it. I am really stoked, because I've been riding a cube aluminium frame and did my first gravel race. As a mountain bike marathon rider, I thought, well, I'll just buy an aluminium frame, see how that goes. But I really liked it. I did fall 6 times. Now the question remains, if I had a gravel frame, would I have broken my frame? It was very muddy. The falls weren't exceptionally hard, but they were quite hard. So I thought, well, if I buy a gravel frame, I'm going to buy something that's affordable. It's not that I didn't want to buy a more expensive gravel frame, but what I tried to do is just buy a frame. And I contacted the company of the bike I had. You all know which frame I had. And I contacted the company of which my mountain bike's from. You know which one that is. And in both cases I had to buy a new bike. I like to build my own bikes, so trying to find a frame that I could actually just build was not that simple. I also contacted a well-known Dutch brand, and they never really got back to me on the pricing and the availability of gravel frames. So let's have a look at this. I'm pretty excited. It's super light anyway. Let's have a look at the frame. So there is a BXT gravel 135 frame from China. I paid about 500 euros for this frame, compared to maybe paying 1700 to 2000 euros for other gravel frames that I was looking at. So a colleague of mine uses this frame, and he said to me, hey, I've had a pretty good experience with this frame. It looks good from the inside, it looks good from the outside. The paint job is really excellent, and he's had a couple of years of riding on a BXT and with no problems. And the question is then, why would you buy a frame that is 3 times as expensive? And in my last gravel race I fell 6 times. Okay, that was a very muddy day, so I fell in the mud and stuff like that. But if I had, the question is, if I had a gravel frame, would it have broken? Yes and no. Of course I was riding the aluminium frame. That's where the seat clamp goes, of course. It's a very nice design. I mean, if you look at it close, it's really designed pretty well. And the paint job is really good. It comes with through axles. So for the rear, and it's called Gravelite 135, and there's a through axle for the front. The fork has all these attachments for bags and stuff, so that looks pretty cool. It has an attachment for the front derailleur, which I will need because I'm running a 5034 Shimano 105. So I'm really happy with that. It's also removable if you want to. It's a paint job underneath, and it looks pretty good. So you can also remove it, and you won't be disappointed if you're running a 1x. But I'm running a 2x. The aluminium bottom bracket is phrased in there. It looks really nice. It seems like a job really well done. And I've checked it out. It's super straight. So that's a good thing, of course. I'm not going to do a total build of the bike because I cannot do hydraulic cables, brake cables. So I'm taking it away to get for the hydraulic brakes, and the rest I'm going to do myself. So I'm really looking forward to it. This is the project I can't wait to do and finish. I just absolutely must say I love the color. It's really beautiful. So tell me what you think. I know, Chinese frame, but let me tell you something. Most carbon frames are made in China. Ooh, scary. The frame comes with the following bearings. Of course, this goes on top of the fork, right over there as first, and then you get a bearing that goes on top of that. So it's pretty cool. Like that. Then the frame plops on top of that, and this one goes on the top of the frame at the headset. There's the headset. There's the other part of the headset where the cables go into the frame, and we have a seat clamp, which is very cool as well, because otherwise I had to go look for the right size. So I'm pretty stoked with that. So I'm going to build it up, and I'll show it to you as soon as possible. I'm super stoked and excited. Let me know in the comments. Only positive comments, because I can't handle negative ones. Cheers, guys.